Peregrine falcons have made their way back to La Crosse again this year. Today, the Raptor Resource Project was at the U.S. Bank building in downtown La Crosse to make sure future researchers are able to track these birds.
News Channel 8's Kristen Elisario tells us more about how that process works.
Each year when peregrine falcon chicks are born, biologists tag the baby birds in an effort to study them. For the past 3 years now, the same falcon female and her mate have returned to the nest on the U.S. Bank building in downtown La Crosse. Today, the director of the Raptor Resource Project, Bob Anderson, and his team tagged her one chick. Anderson says being able to keep track of the peregrine falcons is so important because of how close they came to being extinct.
So they've always just kind of wowed mankind throughout all of our history. So when they began disappearing in the 40s and 50s, it sent alarms up around the world. And it was the disappearance of the peregrine falcon that signaled to mankind the problem with DDT.
Throughout the state of Wisconsin, there are 36 active nests compared to 10 years ago when there were none. Today, Anderson and his team banded one male chick. Originally, there were 3 eggs in the nest, but they say only 1 hatched. Banding these birds helps researchers follow their recovery, migration, and movement patterns.
What we've learned by banding is that the males will stay. Now, when he fledges in July and probably disperses in October, he'll come back as an adult to breed somewhere within 70 miles of La Crosse. You know, we do know that. Females will stay within 200 miles. But
Anderson says there are 3 different populations of peregrine falcons that have appeared during his recovery efforts. There are birds that nest on buildings, birds that nest on power plant stacks, and then birds that nest on cliffs. He says historically falcons only bred on cliffs and hopes that with the new population that breeds in man-made nests, it will ensure that the future of the peregrine falcon is here to stay.
All right, thank you, Kristen. Now, peregrine falcons, I don't know if you knew this, are the fastest animal on the planet.
I didn't, and they've been clock diving at speeds of up to 278 miles per hour. And just to put that in perspective, I just was curious about this. On NASCAR tracks, cars go about 191 miles per hour on the fastest track. So that's almost 100 miles faster than those cars whipping around those tracks.
They got to hire a peregrine to get in there.
Yeah.
Not only that, but we took some pictures, actually, of the banding process, and that's going to be on our website.
Kind of cool. So, yeah, WKBT.com. You'll get to check it out if you have some interest.
All right.